So no running shoes in today's video. Instead, we are taking a look at a brand new piece of trail running kit from the brand Kailas. It's actually their latest addition to their running pack range, and it is their all new FUGA Air Pro 11 litre. So this is the brand's attempt to take on the likes of Ultimate Direction with their Ultra Vest 6.0 and obviously Salomon with their very popular Adv Skin 12 set. So let's dive into the video. We're going to give you guys a few facts and figures about the pack. We're going to break down its construction in a bit more detail, and then we're going to wrap up with a quick conclusion and let you know all about how it's performed. Welcome back everyone, and thanks for joining us for another video. I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. Now, over the last 3 or 4 years, running vests or hydration packs have become very popular, and I think it's down to the fact that the world of trail running and ultra distance events has kind of blown up. Now, it can be a very competitive marketplace and pretty confusing with lots of different makes and models available to choose from. Over the years, I've run with loads of different packs and vests from lots of different brands. Some have been super functional, well made and performed really well, and others have been pretty damn terrible if I'm honest. But back to today's pack in question, the FUGA Air Pro 11 litre. Kailas have chosen to use a lightweight but super durable fabric called Cordura on the bulk of the construction. This keeps the weight down to a bare minimum, so it comes in at only 230 grams in a medium, but it is also resistant to tears, scuffs and abrasions, so making it the perfect material to use for a running pack. They've used 3D cutting and their motion structure carrying system technology to anchor the pack's centre of gravity higher up the body, meaning that that's going to more evenly distribute the weight throughout the trunk, the chest and the shoulders, giving the runner a bounce-free and highly comfortable running experience. The FUGA Air Pro 11 litre is available in 3 different size options, so small, medium and large, and it comes with a quite unique ADF sort of adjustment system on the front. So literally all you need to do is clip into the 3 attachments, starting with the white one in the middle first, and then we've got this adjustment wheel down on the lower front of the pack, very similar to a BOA system that we're seeing used on a lot of trail running shoes these days. Literally just turn that wheel, you'll hear that clicking motion, and just get it set up to your desired fit, and then you are ready to go running. When it comes to carrying your hydration of choice, the pack actually comes with 2 Kailas 500ml soft flasks, so you get them included. There's also a really handy drawstring feature on the 2 bottle pockets. So we've got a drawstring at the top, you can cinch that down nice and tight around the top of the bottle, but we've also got one sort of halfway down that pocket. So as you start to drink your fluid, lose a bit of volume from that bottle, you can cinch that down a little bit tighter, stop those bottles moving around, or even worse, falling down inside the pockets. But you also get a separate compartment in the back to carry a 1.5 or a 2 litre bladder if that's your preferred option, or you could carry both, bladder in the back, bottles up front if you need a lot of fluid when you run, or you're going out on a long training run and you haven't got the option of topping up with water. Moving on to the all-important topic of storage, and the Kailas pack has loads of pockets to stow away that mandatory race kit or tasty treats while you're out there training. And I'm going to start off on the front with the accessible storage options. So these are pockets that you can easily get to, easily access while you're on the move. So obviously we've got the 2 bigger pockets for your 500ml soft flasks, but on top of those we've also got 2 further stuff pockets. Good size, made out of very stretchy fabric, so you can actually fit a lot more in them than you first think. Perfect place to stow away those gels, those bars, and in a really good position on the pack, so very easy to get to those goodies while you're out there running. Below that, on the right hand side, we've got another stuff pocket, slightly smaller this time round, but still made out of that stretchy fabric, so again, good volume, and it actually houses a really handy little key loop, so you can clip your house keys, car keys in there. You know they're going to be nice and secure, and you're not going to sort of pull them out or drop them when you're reaching into the pocket. And then opposite to that, we have got a massive zip pocket on the other side. This is the perfect place to stow away your mobile phone or any other valuables that you want to keep nice and safe. And then going back to the right, we've got a little stuff pocket on the side of the vest as well. Again, slightly smaller this time round. I found it perfect size for putting my spare GoPro while I'm out there filming and running, so worked really well for me, or really good for a running head torch. Moving around to the back, and you get that main compartment which comes with a well-constructed long zip opening. So it opens nice and wide, makes it very easy to fit all that running kit in. It's also been constructed out of super lightweight, very breathable fabric, but it doesn't stop there, because you also get a mid-layer pocket, great for sort of valuable items like passports, money. Comes with a waterproof zipper, but it's also been treated with a DWR water repellent coating. And then finally, on top of that, you also get another handy stuff pocket, and it's just the right size for stowing away that all-important waterproof running jacket. And then finishing up the back, we get this really handy bungee cord system, perfect for cinching down that main compartment if you haven't got it fully loaded, just to control any unwanted movement. And you also get lots of really good high-vis detailing for safer nighttime running. So you really can see that Kailas have put a lot of thought when it comes to the storage options in this running pack, making sure that the runner has got lots of places to stow away those race day or training run essentials. With the world of running poles getting ever more popular, I think it's really important to make sure that your running pack or hydration vest has a pole carrying system worked into it. The FUGA Air Pro 11 litre actually comes with two, so you can stow them away on the lower back of the pack using these two very well constructed bungee cords, or it's also got a front mounted system, and I actually tend to prefer to mount my poles on the front. I think it makes it a lot more easier to access on the move, or to stow them away once you've reached that mountain summit. So I think it's really good to see that the brand has worked in those two options. We've got the new pack in this pretty cool looking black and white colorway, which looks great. Not sure it's the most practical of colors when it comes to running on the trails here in the UK at winter time, but it is also available in a yellow and black option, and it retails in the UK for £184. So there you go, a bit of information about the latest running pack offering from the Kailas brand. Now, whenever I've reviewed any kit from them, I've always been really impressed with the fabrics they used, the amount of innovations, and their attention to detail. And the same has to be said for the FUGA Air Pro 2. Really well constructed, using some pretty advanced materials. But let's dive in and find out how it's performed. We're going to talk about all the things that I've really liked about the pack, and we're going to find out if there's anything I feel that could be improved. The first thing to mention is this pretty unique ADF closure system. Now, I had exactly the same device on the previous Kailas pack that I tested on the channel, and I've got to be honest, when it first turned up, I wasn't sure about that whole adjustment system. I thought it looked a little bit fiddly with all the cords and all the clips, but it actually turned out to be the complete opposite, and I really enjoy it now. It's actually very straightforward to use. Clip in. Once you've clipped in, you can get a really nice sort of personalized fit with that adjustment wheel, but it also makes it very easy to make small adjustments while you're on the move. For me, accessible storage is right at the top of my list when it comes to things I look for in my running pack or hydration vest. I want lots of storage options to stow away all that kit, but I also want them really easy to access while I'm on the move. There's nothing worse than on a long training run, or definitely in a race, having to stop, take your pack off to get to the gear that you need at that moment in time, and this pack does it really well. Having those three good size super stretchy stuff pockets on the front with that huge zip pocket gives you loads of options to stow away that gear, but again, really easy to get to. No issues, whether you're moving at speed, you can reach in and pull the stuff out nice and easy. The only thing I would say is this small pocket on the side can be a little bit fiddly. You definitely need to have a good level of flexibility in your shoulders to reach around into that pocket. It took me a bit of time. I sort of figured out the location of it in the end, and I got used to it. But if you're not flexible in your shoulders, you might struggle with that one. Because Kailas have opted for this super lightweight, very breathable fabric, especially on this sort of back mesh panel here, you can see with this clever honeycomb system. So this actually just lifts the pack away from your back ever so slightly, just helping with airflow and increasing breathability. It makes it very, very comfortable to run with, almost to the point where you can hardly feel you've got a running pack pack on. But even though they are extremely lightweight and super stripped back fabrics, they also feel and look very durable. So this pack should really hold up to sort of all the punishment that we put our hydration vests through. I've run the pack on shorter runs with minimal kit, and I've had it fully loaded with gear on longer runs, and I've had no movement issues whatsoever. I think the fact that it's a very precise fit, plus you've got that ADF adjustment wheel to make any sort of micro adjustments as you're running, and also the positioning of the pack where it sits higher up your back, I think it really helps to eliminate any bouncing or any movement at all, and it just feels very secure to run in. And lastly, we need to talk about their bottles, or should I say their soft flasks, and I have become a big fan of these, and I think Kailas have really thought long and hard about their soft flask system. So number one, the fact it's got a nice wide opening makes it really easy to fill your bottles up at home or while you're rushing through a checkpoint, or if you want to put electrolyte or tailwind in the bottle, it couldn't be more straightforward. Secondly, I really like the fact that they've angled these nozzles. So once that bottle's in your pack, it makes it nice and straightforward to reach down and drink out of. You don't have to take your eyes off of the trail as much. And then lastly, you can lock those nozzles off. So if you push that nozzle down, it's locked off. You can't get any fluid out of the bottle. Quick pull up, and then you can drink. So I think this is a feature that should be worked in all soft flasks. It's great if you're transporting your kit to the start of a race, stops you losing any fluid, or even better, if you want to, on a long run, take a spare bottle with you, you can stuff this in the back of your pack, and while you're running, no pressure is going to leak out any sort of liquid over all your kit inside. So such a great feature to have in a soft flask, and this is what I mean by their attention to detail. I also think it's great that Kailas have gone to the time to sort of produce this little booklet that comes with the pack. It shows you all the features, how to use all the features, also how to maintain it, how to wash it. So again, I've had packs in the past where it's taken me 3 weeks to work out where all the pockets are and how all the cords and systems work. So a little booklet is a really good idea. If I'm honest, there's not really anything that I would improve when it comes to the FUGA Air Pro 11 litre. It's just a really comfortable, well-constructed, well-thought-through running pack that I've really enjoyed using. I think the only thing I would mention is the fact that it retails for £184, which is a lot of money, especially when you compare it to, say, the Ultra Vest 6.0 from Ultimate Direction at £125, or Salomon's Adv Skin 12 set at the same price point. There's no doubting that it's a great running pack, but I think if they could get that price point down to, say, £125, £130, it would definitely make it a lot more competitive. So there you have it, folks, another review on another quality trail running item of kit from the Kailas brand, and another running pack review on the channel. Really hope you enjoyed it, really hope you found it helpful. I'll leave a link for the FUGA Air Pro 11 litre down in the description below if you want to check it out in any more detail. I'll also leave links down in the description for all our other running pack and hydration vest reviews. We've done several of them on the channel, including a buying guide. So if you're in the position to replace your current running pack, or you're looking to purchase your first ever hydration vest, hopefully those videos will be helpful. Speaking of storage options, while we're out there running, I've had a few viewers ask recently, are we going to be reviewing the naked running band? It was something I mentioned on the channel a long time ago, but I didn't realise how hard it would be to get hold of one here in the UK. I think I might have finally managed it, so hopefully that will turn up soon. We can test it and then get that review video on the channel. Just a quick reminder that our fully bespoke, very cool looking Run4Adventure running caps will be dropping on our website, run4adventure.uk, on Friday, so the 3rd of March. That first batch is very, very limited, guys. So once they've gone, I'm not sure when we'll have them back in stock. So definitely keep your eyes peeled and get in the mix and grab yourself a very cool looking running cap. But for now, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the channel. It really is appreciated. We'll be back here very soon. And as always, stay safe and keep on running. What with the world of trail running and ultra distance events kind of blowing up, now over the last 3 or 4 years, the world of running packs and hydration vests has grown massively. Welcome back, folks, and thanks for joining us for another video. I'm Lloyd Purvis, and this is Run4Adventure. Now, over the last 4 or 3 years, no, I think it's over the last 3 or 4 years, if I remember right. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, definitely 3 or 4 years.